Liches.
Right.
Gold work and Xander.
Can you hear me now, I wonder?
Yes, we can hear you.
So far.
All right.
Start reading and then we'll start.
I'll try and read this cursed text, shall I? 5 teak wardrobes stand against the ironclad walls of this chamber.
Yes.
You can hear me? Okay, brilliant. All right, so you've opened one of them. It's the Asheron wardrobes you've opened. This one was the one with orcs in. When you defeated the orcs, a light came on above the portcullis. Can you still hear me okay?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay, so that means there's 4 more wardrobes here. One wardrobe has got a door which depicts a grinning night hag with a swaddled human infant in her arms.
I mean, that one says Xanax all over it. Are you sure it's a swaddled human infant and not a dwarf?
It does. There's another wardrobe which is carved to depict the face of an ornate lock. It's a bit weird.
I'm losing you again.
It's okay, we can read. We can move on.
The third one is twisted, screaming humanoid faces wrapped in chains. And finally, the fourth one is ghouls. So, which would you like to open?
Ghouls sounds easy. Just blast them with
Wand of Wonders?
With Xanax.
I can also cast Magic Circle, which will let us protect ourselves from either celestial elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. At least one or more of these time.
But you can turn undead, can't you?
What?
Turn undead.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee they'll all get turned.
We might try fighting a clock.
Okay, so which one do you want to open? I want to ready a fireball, and I'm throwing it inside the second the door opens.
I'm just gonna casually back away from anyone you're gonna try to open.
Is a night hag? What does a night hag count as?
Nana Poo-Poo was a hag. They're basically very, very vile. Well, I think they're technically fae or something, but they're like amazingly evil.
Are they fae though?
They're kind of like my ex-girlfriend.
Yes, they are very spiteful witches, essentially driven mad and insane by yes. The dark
The baby
arts.
is for eating, obviously.
So humans then, or humanoid, I mean.
Yeah, I think the humanoid. I think.
Well, speaking out of character, because Xander is too stupid for this, if Mac told us that the cabinet opened a door to another dimension, each one should open a different dimension.
Wow, we could get stuck in 5 dimensions at the same time.
Sounds like vacation.
Let's maybe handle the ghouls one first.
For starters, as an appetizer, 2 ghouls served cold.
Okay, well, I think I want to cast Magic Circle, to protect from undead and fae. Wait, are you guys fae?
Yes.
Yes.
Sucks for you guys, you can't come in.
Can I put a bucket of water above the door of the cabinet?
I don't think it works like that.
Put thumbtacks on their chairs.
What if it's holy water?
Elf is humanoid, by the way, not fae.
Just fae ancestry?
Yeah, just a bit of fae blood somewhere.
Do those super faes exist in 5th edition still?
Well, I'm not sure. Sorry, what was the question?
Eladrin, I think they... Oh, yeah, they exist. They are fae. Eladrins.
Yeah, they were a 4th edition race, I think, the Eladrin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like super elves.
Anyway, I'm casting a magic circle that protects from undead and fiends.
Then we should
Alright.
probably go for the ghouls.
So which one are we opening?
The ghoul one.
Which one is the ghoul one?
The ghoul one is.
Let's pick randomly. I say this is the ghoul one.
The ghoul one is actually. You are correct.
Alwyn, get
It
in
is
the
that one.
circle.
So someone needs to open the door.
I'll do it. Which one was it, do you say?
Yeah, this one here.
Alright, I'm opening it. Ta-da!
Okay.
Just to say what the circle does, the undead or fiends can't go into it by normal non-magical means. They have disadvantage on attacks on everyone inside, and they can't charm, frighten, or possess us.
Oh, thank you. Okay, that's a good defensive circle you have there. Mac, as you open the door, you gaze out across an ancient cemetery. Its canted tombstones shrouded in fog. Eerie, hungry shapes move among the graves in the distance. Suddenly, bright, glowing balls of light appear in the room behind you. And will-o'-the-wisps appear all around you.
False advertising!
It is, isn't it? So if everyone wants to roll initiative, please.
That's not undead.
We've been trick-sword!
Very cheeky.
Those are what, Fae?
I have no idea.
You make me intelligence checks if you wish.
It's magical file.
I did a save.
Xanax, you know that will-o'-the-wisps are actually, and this is really odd, undead. Tiny undead. Chaotic evil.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They.
Well, ants become ghosts as well, I suppose.
And battlefields, huh?
Yeah, so basically I never thought of them as undead. Surprising me, but that's what it says there are, so there you go.
Alright, good to know.
Look at the cute little undead. I just want to squish their cheeks.
Probably bad news for them than being undead. Alright, so if everyone's roll initiative, number 1 here.
Does it have like a build? Because it's number 1, like in Star Trek.
Oh,
I will live.
it'd be like, yeah. I'll he moves around and tries to shock Mac. Oh, he hits him.
Barely.
You get hit by lightning damage. And then, as a bonus action... Oh, okay. I think it should... And then it winks into being invisible. The second one's going to do the same thing. Tries to shock Mac, misses, and then goes invisible. Alwyn, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna fire at number 1. I think that one is still... Oh no, 1 is invisible as well.
1 and 2
1 and
I'm just
2
invisible.
are
gonna
invisible.
I'm just gonna target its last known location, so I'm gonna fire
You can
right
just
here.
target 3 and 4. I mean, they're all undamaged, and we can see 3 and 4.
I would take a -2 because I'm shooting through Mac, but I can try that.
Number 4, you have a direct line.
Ah, indeed. Here you go. Geometry, people. I wasn't good at it.
That Wisp's having a bad day.
Hello, pleased to meet my arrows.
Alright, and he is going to... He'll have to shot Mac again, I guess. And he goes to invisible.
Those sore muscles are now becoming really electroshocked.
They are, and they've all gone invisible, but I think you can just make out the outline of them. But very difficult to see. Xanax.
Why do I have ongoing damage?
That's a bit mean, isn't it? Let's get rid of that.
It's from the demonic wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got rid of that and given your wounds back.
Thanks. So they're all invisible right now?
Yeah, they are. I think you can still target them though. I think it just means it's more difficult to hit. I think you can like see the vague outline of them or something.
You just roll with disadvantage.
We're here. So I just roll with disadvantage.
It'll do it automatically for you.
Do I get advantage from Mac? Or are you not raged?
I haven't had my turn yet, so I'm not raging yet.
Alright, okay. Boo. And I will step back in here.
Ah,
Finally, Matt gets to rage.
I'm gonna attack number 4 there. I'm gonna attack again.
It's down.
They didn't take much.
I think that was the one that Alwyn had pummeled.
Yeah, I just want to point out that I don't need to see them to hit them with a fireball, but now you're all standing in the way. So I kind of feel bad about you guys.
Sorry.
This is too small for a fireball.
And now you get advantage in melee, by the way, so go ahead and kick their asses.
I'm standing still in the circle because I don't want to die. I am a very fragile boy. I will look at one of them and say, what can I say? Something about them being bad and dead.
Your mother was only a lead light.
Yeah, I'll take it.
He's fine with that.
He's okay with that.
I'll have to work on my puns.
Yeah.
Next round, Alwyn, you're first.
All right. This one will do. Come on, there's 8 sides on these.
So wait, what? Sorry. Oh, wait,
Sorry,
wait
what?
one moment. Sorry. Have you done all your attacks?
Yes, I
Okay.
rolled twice with disadvantage. I hit them, and then I rolled 2 ones for the damage, and then my extra damage.
It's fine because you hit them both times anyway, so that's fine. But they have got a concentration on their invisible, so when you hit them once, there's a chance it might drop. So, but you hit them twice anyway, so it's cool.
Ah, okay.
But it does mean
I-
Wisp 2 is no longer invisible. So that's that one.
All right. Oh, let me pass the turn.
So Matt, the one the arrows pointing to, that you can see that one clearly now.
Ooh, nice. You're dead. Flaming longsword attack.
And the flaming longsword claims another trophy. Wisps 3.
I hope this longsword doesn't store the souls and release them all when the boss is and we have to counter the boss. That would be a pretty disastrous trap.
Wisp 3 zaps you a little bit, Mac, and he becomes visible. That's that one is visible now.
I yell out to both of them, nice headlights.
Oh, he's upset about that.
What are you, 20 lumen? I have a torch that's brighter than that.
He's doing quite well at zapping Mac, though.
Are they both visible right now?
They are, sorry, yes, both fine and visible.
Okay.
Electroshock therapy probably just enrages Mac.
Oh, boo. And that's it. Step back.
Charging wildly in front of. Swinging with a flaming sword.
Still not dead?
Number 3 is dead.
Where's? Good. Come on.
All right, well, the West number 1. That'll the electricity play around Mac's body as he gets zapped a bit more. Alwyn, you're up.
I duck.
I'll take a -2 on that just to be sure. session. That's always. Haha.
Max damage.
Yes, eat arrow, you little piece of crap.
This one is dead, GM.
Spotted. Okay, Xander.
I look at the shining thing's eyeball and say, I bet you pooped your pants when you died.
It didn't die, it just retreated into its safe space.
Yeah, that was just too much for it, and it disappears. It's not putting up with Xander's taunts any longer, and it winks out of existence. And as it does, a light above the portcullis in the north appears, so you've got 2 of the 5 now done.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, and when we get the hag, we can just give Xanax to her. I mean, we already gave him to 2 different hags. What's a third gonna do?
You don't get healing anymore.
So what other resistances is this magic circle good for?
The creatures that I designate can't come in, and we
Undeads and
right now it's just for undeads and fiends. I
fiends.
didn't go
Okay.
to Fae because you guys are also Fae.
Well, if they can't come in, just draw it on the cabinet, and then they won't get out when we open the door.
I think we still need to kill them somehow.
They seem to be spawning around us, despite there being a door there. Magic. Damn it.
We could keep the circle and try the screaming humanoid faces. I mean, the other 2 are probably not undead, but this one might be.
Sure, that's good.
Okay, so then just to recap, left you have got the night hag with a swaddling human infant in her arms. There's another door with the face of an ornate clock on it, and there is another door with screaming humanoid faces wrapped in chains. Which one would you like to open?
Wrapped in chains.
Chains?
Okay.
The
I would
scream
vote for the
humanoids.
clock, but okay.
We can try the clock, I don't mind.
Same for me. I just figured wrapped in chains would be more undeady.
Yeah, let's try to make use of the circle where we can. We
Alright.
have to do them all anyway.
So which one are you opening, Mac?
Chains.
Chains, alright. So the scene on the door depicts twisted, screaming humanoid faces wrapped in chains, and when you open the door, waves of heat assail you as the door opens, revealing an iron road leading to a basalt citadel, surrounded by the charred remains of defeated armies. Prisoners scream from iron gibbets that festoon the citadel walls. Suddenly, a single glowing ember flies out of the wardrobe and transformed into a winged, bony fiend with smiley skull-like visage.
And yet this place gets 4 stars on Yelp. What is wrong with it?
Hello, are you interested in a slightly used dwarven soul?
Slightly used.
You mean used?
Basically, that is what comes out, a big bony devil thing.
Oh, great.
Oh, we just fought, his relatives, I think.
I hope he's a fiend.
Anyone who's a chiropractor around here?
You look hungry, your skin and bones. Why don't you eat this dwarf we have prepared for you?
Peppered dwarf.
I nudge Xanax forward.
Alright, if you'd all like to roll initiative for me, please. 23 is the number to beat.
God of the nation.
Wow, okay, well, he goes first. Since Mac's
Yeah,
standing
but we
there.
can't get into the circle. He's not invited.
Depends. Is he a fiend?
He's a fiend, yes.
He can't come in.
I moon the demon, showing him my golden shiny ass.
He can't come in, and does he get disadvantage, did you say, to attacking anybody inside?
He has disadvantage, and he can't frighten or charm or possess us.
All
I
right,
think
so
he can try to teleport inside. Just read the spell again. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, meaning to get into the cylinder, it must first succeed on a charisma save.
I see.
Can't enter by any non-magical means.
You forgot the disadvantage.
Yeah, so I rolled the second time for the sting. So it is a miss because he takes the worst one. So he looks a bit miffed about your magic circle. What can I do about that? Anyway, okay, Mac, you're up.
Nothing.
Maybe he can huff and puff and blow the circle down. You went into a rage again, or are you still in?
I went to the rage again because end of encounter means nothing to attack and I lose the rage.
Ah, okay.
I assume at least that's how it works because we didn't exactly just jump into it. Takes a blister around just walking between cabinets.
Yeah, we can hear you better.
Excellent. All right, so Mac, you managed to slap him around a bit with the old flaming sword.
You don't
If you
seem to
guys want
mind.
to do a short rest between cabinets, I can give you all bardic inspirations because they fill up on a short rest.
I'm gonna try this. Just move.
We're in
I'm
the
gonna stay
magic
there.
circle. We could
Does
kind
this
of like
count?
take a short rest, like right now, with that devil being unable to touch us.
Well, it can still reach. We can't pack close enough in here to fit everyone.
It only holds for 1 hour, so no dilly-dallying. Is where I am still counts inside the circle?
Yes, being kind.
Okay. Let's try hitting him. Oh, I also is lightning damage, and I'm going to use 2 charges of my staff. That's 8 more damage.
Old bone is boned.
Ouch, he says.
All right, I'm gonna take up a slightly more tactical position here. Still a -2, I think.
Well, there's 3 more cabinets to be tempted about.
And my extra damage, so that was it for me.
I move next to him and I brandish my wand of wonder.
Everybody run! I can see the
No,
terror
don't
in
do
this
it.
devil's face.
I aim at this square.
My
Okay.
circle doesn't protect from fireball.
Look, there's only a 5% chance of a fireball.
And
It's
yet
fine.
you cast them half the time. How does that work mathematically?
You blind us.
Okay, wish me luck. Remember, I am aiming at this square. This one.
It's like he doesn't even hear us.
Cast protection from stupid.
Protection.
I have to say, you have to roleplay it as if you farted really loud.
Yes.
You just hear a long coming from the Bone Devil because it's from the square I pointed at.
You cast whoopee cushion.
Not cool,
20-foot
dude.
radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas centered on a point within range.
Okay, I've actually got a token for this.
So here.
There's a sticking cloud token.
There is. 20-foot radius.
So centered here.
There we go. It's centered where? Sorry.
On this square. The top left corner of the Bone Devil.
Centered there. So it gets Xanax and Mac.
The area is
and,
heavily obscured.
This stinks.
Each creature that is completely within the cloud. Good one. At the start of its turn, makes a Constitution saving throw against poison. On a failed save, the creature spends in action that turn retching and reeling. Creatures that don't need to breathe are immune to poison automatically. Or immune to poison succeed automatically.
Okay, he is immune to poison, so he's fine. Sadly. But
I will give Bardic Inspiration to Mech.
okay. So Mac,
Constitution saving throw.
well, it says you've got to be completely within the cloud. Oh, I think you are because of the way the squares work, though.
It's kind of half and half.
Yeah, he's. Oh no, 'cause it's a 20-degree radius. I think he is in, isn't he? I think it's just a token, is it?
I mean, when you do 20, it covers half of them.
Oh yeah, okay. In which case they're both fine. Yeah, you've got to be completely within the cloud. But it does whiff very sulphurous, farty smell. But besides that, carry on, Mac.
Seems a bit odd that I center on the center of a square, but Alright, we're gonna have to attack it again.
Don't use your flaming sword.
Oh my god, use your flaming sword, it's the ultimate combo! Which I
Yeah,
totally planned in advance.
Blow us all up.
I'm pretty sure that's how Baldur's Gate 3 gonna be played.
This is basically a fireball in 2 steps. Do it. Do it.
There is a reckless attack, so I gotta have flames. And with a woof of flames, the flames just got bigger.
They do. You yes, he's hit him though. He's looking pretty injured.
Well, that was a miss.
Alright, so he's still at disadvantage here.
He also can't see inside the clouds.
Do we breathe?
Oh, does that
No,
mean...
he doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, he's fine. He's immune to the poison. But thinking about it, does that give you disadvantage to hit him if he's in the obscurement? Well, he's got disadvantage to hit you anyway. And finally, so I keep forgetting. And again. Oh, why did he have advantage the second time? Dropped 15. Right, the 15 is going to be a hit. It's going to be a normal hit, so. Stop it. I keep critically on it. That's better.
That's 2 criticals.
No, it's only one. I was
That's
trying to clear.
exactly the same roll.
I was just trying to.
How does he have advantage?
He doesn't. I was trying to clear the critical. He's actually got disadvantage. It's okay. He basically just hits Matt the once on there.
More importantly, you rolled 4 dice exactly the same way. You rolled a 20 and a 15, and then a 20 and then a 15.
You can't get the staff, can you? It was just fate against me. Xander, you're up anyway.
Clear your smell, Xander.
I'm thinking.
How long does it last for?
Unless there's wind, 4 rounds.
Can't hear you.
Very, very low
Unless
sound.
there's a gust of wind, it's 4 rounds, I think.
Okay.
Moderate wind 4 rounds, strong wind 1 round. If there's no wind, then it just stays.
Might have to turn up your sound volume a bit, though.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
What I said is that it stays put unless there's wind. But it's also a concentration spell, so I can break concentration and it goes away.
Yeah, do that.
I'm not sure it works like that on the wand.
Well, you can do that if you wish in this instance.
Okay, I do that. I break concentration and the fart cloud disappears.
Mostly because it was in the way. So there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, it disappears. So next.
And I will use the Wand of Wonders again.
Good.
I point at the same location. Here.
Why?
Because something good will eventually come of it.
No.
That's like the gambler's fallacy.
Again with the blinded. This thing is rigged.
Hey.
Something's gonna happen.
He passes his Constitution save, so he's all right.
Okay, so extend from me in a 30-foot radius, so everybody.
Yeah, everyone make a DC 15 con save or be blinded for a minute.
I am going to use an inspiration on that.
Same.
I have got Bardic Inspiration. I need Bardic Inspiration.
15, right?
15 you need, I'm afraid, yeah.
Bardic Inspiration.
Remove my body inspiration, and it failed.
Did you use a D10 or a D8?
Unfortunately, a D10.
And I will give Bardic Inspiration back to Mac.
So Mac and Xanax both get blinded. Yeah. Alwyn, you're up. It's very pretty over there,
Breaking that
colourful.
one.
All right, I'm just gonna have to fire some arrows at this thing. Actions. God, just about everything in here is resisting.
So what do I get for being blinded? Minus just disadvantage?
Yeah, it'll do it automatically. I've put the condition on for you, but I think it is just disadvantage, yeah.
So I'm putting the advantage from max, so it should cancel each other.
Too much wand use actually makes you go blind. Who would have thought?
Hey, I hit him.
You hit, yep. Advantage and disadvantage cancelling each other out, and you strike the Bone Devil, who's looking heavily damaged now.
Okay. I know it didn't work the first two times.
What?
No!
Fine, fine, fine. You guys are boring.
Blind!
I use my Yakola to try and hit him.
Alright,
Advantage because I'm angry.
you hit said Bone Devil.
And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Xanax as well.
Taking the safe option there, you hit him, do a bit of damage, and Alwyn, you're up.
All right. I'll just do a little bit of damage.
Like how you're talking is like completely not in the same direction.
Nice.
Good damage.
If you surrender now, we'll let you live.
And still, the soul of the dwarf is still on the table.
Yeah, but you'll have to serve as a mount for one of us.
I will push you out of the circle.
Blinded, can they roll a saving throw?
Just check. I think it'll get. I'm going to remove it on their turn. Oh no,
Nobody move! I can't see shit, so I'm just gonna hit wildly in front of me.
Actually, it said all be blinded for a minute, so I think they've already had the save. I think they just, yeah. You hit.
That
Max,
was very successful.
Max just swinging around.
I removed his unnecessary senses so he can use the force and better hit the demon.
He is using the force at the moment. He hits twice. He's doing pretty good.
Use the weave, Mac.
The Bone Devil staggers. He looks like he's nearly dead.
How long does the blindness last?
1 minute, sadly. It's like 10 rounds, I think.
Oh.
6 rounds.
You can use
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, okay. What is it? D10?
Yeah,
How much do I need to hit him?
at least 4.
His AC is
Oh.
19.
A 1 it is 19.
19.
So I need to hit like a 9 and like an 8.
No, you
Sure,
need
whatever.
a 7 and 8 and 9 or 10.
How? I have 12. I need 19, so that's 7. Sorry, not 8.
Yeah, math.
Math is hard,
Hey,
man.
10. Well, I'm blind. I can't do math when I'm blind.
How is this related?
Shut up, you.
Hit the Bone Devil. Will it be enough?
Not yet.
The Bone Devil's alive. I can tell you he's got 1 hit point, and he's really cross, so he will try and remember his disadvantage this time.
He also has bad intestines. That fart cloud was very smelly.
Yeah, he's he hits Mac with a disadvantage.
I use cutting words.
Oh, okay.
I roll a d10 to lower the amount he did.
Excellent.
Do you even
That-
drink milk?
21. I'm
Uh,
guessing that still hits.
it still hits him, sadly, yeah. His next attack. Second on here with a claws. Oh, it was a critical hit, and I did roll the disadvantage this time.
You get 20 on a disadvantage.
It's disadvantage and advantage.
His D20 actually goes up to 30.
And
That is
finally,
a lot of damage.
he comes in with a sting, finally, and hits. Mac's looking pretty heavily damaged, but the Bone Devil's actually only got 1 hit point left. Oh, it's the Bone Devil goes again. The Curse of Medium Random Initiative, sorry. So here we go. Satin Claw attack, rakes Mac. Partially resisted, he's still up, finally with a sting. With the disadvantage, here's a miss. Xanax.
All you have to do is 1 point of damage. Try not to screw this up.
God is strong. All I have to do is hit him.
Yep, 1 little scratch is all it'll take.
Not gonna happen.
We cursed you. We did curse you, didn't we, man? Jinxed.
You don't have Bardic Inspiration anymore?
It's a one-time thing, no?
Ah, you used it. Okay, never mind.
Alwyn hits, and there we go. He goes down. Another victim of Alwyn's bodkins, and
the Wand of Wonders.
and the Wonder Wonders. Yeah, definitely played its part. And 3 crystals are now open above the portcullis. Means there's just 2 doors remaining.
Let's take a short rest. So Mac can heal and I get my Bardic Inspirations back.
Thank you.
Maybe I should just heal him?
Oh, please do.
The next fight will be with 0 Bardic Inspirations.
Okay, sure. I'll heal you after that.
So you
Well then.
into short rest.
Stop blowing your load so soon, Xander.
I blew my load specifically because I figured we'll do a short rest so you can
1d10 extra, isn't
the
it?
Bardic Inspirations back. The extra from my musical mastermind, an extra 1d10. No, an extra 1d8.
How long is a short rest? 30 minutes?
An hour, yeah, I think.
More?
It's an hour.
So my circle is poof.
Yes, it would be, yeah.
Nice. So I used up all my hit dice.
You
But
used
I'm ready.
the extra 1d8.
It gave me 2 points extra.
Woohoo! I helped.
Okay, so the doors left. You've got one with an ornate clock on, and
Tick
another,
tock. Let's go for that one.
Yeah.
and the other
And
one's
stop firing the wand of wonder in our faces.
It's not on your faces, it's on the back of the demon.
just as he says that, Mac opens the door, and so the door is carved to depict the face of an ornate clock, and when you open it, enormous
Thumbs up.
enormous interlocking gears and cogs stretch as far as you can see. Suddenly a spherical construct with spindly legs and small wings tumbles through the open doorway.
For those lawful good creatures. Oh yes, it's them. Monothrone. Ah.
Well,
It's
aren't
cute.
you a cute little being?
It has this little cocktail knife.
He has a monocle too.
They're extremist lawfuls.
Well,
The,
we have nothing to worry about because we're not thieves or bandits, I say while covered in gold.
Well, lawful evil is still lawful.
okay, so the monodrone, it comes out. It looks really quite stunned and confused. It sort of looks around and tries to go back into the wardrobe.
I hold open the door for it.
Is
Has
it
the,
made of gold?
has the light turned on?
The other light has actually turned on. Yeah.
So no worries then. Just go in, please. We don't need you. We only need the light.
Is it made of gold?
Don't answer that.
The monodrone, it sort of looks up at you because it's only little, and it tries to get back in the wardrobe, and it bounces off like there's some invisible force field there, and you'll see a little tear appear in his eye.
Oh
Can we take him with us?
Um,
Speak.
he
Oh.
he looks just like a little a robot essentially. It just stands there. I guess you could try and take it with you if you want.
Do
Come
you
on,
speak
follow
one-
me. I'm lawful neutral.
It blinks. It doesn't look like it understands you.
Neither do I.
Can I point
So,
to him, then point to us, and then, like, go together? Like, put the two fingers together and walk. Then a thumbs up.
Um, it looks. It basically just tries to get back into the cupboard and keeps doing that, and then after a while of doing that, it just sort of stops and stares into the cupboard, and it looks like it's just stands there motionless.
Can I roll Arcana and see if I can understand how the cabinet works so I can help him get in?
Okay, yeah.
What would dispel magic do?
Is there any, like, something I can roll to know more about him?
Yeah, Arcana is probably the best one with him. Or any sort of planar stuff. It's a planar type creature.
Hey,
Wow.
it's shit scare.
Yeah, Mac. I don't know. It's like a construct thing. It's a little robot. The rest of you, it is from the plane of Mechanus, and the wardrobe that it's come through does sadly look like it's one way. Mechanus is a entirely sort of clockwork plane. It's powered by sort of revolving gears and clockworks. Absolute law and order rules there. They've got a leader called Primus, and there's lots of little modrons who run around basically keeping order there.
That sounds very made up.
But yeah.
I give him something to eat.
He doesn't look like he eats much, but he just sort of stands there as if he's looking for wanting to get back to his home plane, but can't get through here. And it looks like it's one way, sadly, the wardrobe.
All right, the hag is left then.
I'm looking for an off switch.
That'd be cruel to the poor thing.
I mean, it's stuck in here. It's sad.
You're gonna
putting it
disassemble
out
it for
of its
spare
misery.
parts, aren't you?
We'll make it feel at home.
It's a robot, it doesn't feel.
It's alive!
Not being heartless.
As you try and turn it off, it runs off up the corner.
What would Optimus Prime do?
So you have one more wardrobe here, the one with the hag on.
Come on, I'm gonna open the hag one.
Yep.
All right. While you're wondering what to do with the monodrone, you go to the door, which depicts a grinning night hag with a swaddled human infant in her arms. As Mac swings open the door,
This is gonna be easy. We're gonna fight infants.
yeah, it'll be easy this one. The door opens above a caldera of an active volcano. Shards of black rock float above the molten magma. Perched atop one shard are two man-sized creatures with insectoid features and 4 arms apiece. And these two Mesoloths teleport into the room.
Volcano creatures?
They look like this.
Okay, I don't know what they are. Anyone got any skills good for knowing what they are?
Religion or Arcana I'll take. I'll accept to find out about these things.
Oh, they're bugs.
Alright. They are fiends from the abyss, basically abyssal creatures.
Damn it, could have used my magic circle. I think you're cut off again, GM.
Oh, I might just stop talking. It's basically yeah, they're like foot soldiers, fiends from the abyss.
Ooh, Yugolots.
And these two want to attack you. So if you'd like to roll me initiative, please, folks.
Let's piss off the Yugolots.
That's your answer to everything.
Ooh, a 20. Nice.
Oh, and some of you rolled fairly high there. Or Xanax. You'll know that they're resistant to cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. They are immune to acid and poison. They have blind sight, dark vision. They speak abyssal, infernal.
What can they do?
They're pretty much foot soldiers actually. So they attack with claws and tridents, and they're just quite tough. Get him, Mac.
Will do.
Oh, I speak abyssal.
Time to knock it off then.
Me too, but I don't think there's much point in talking to them. No, actually, I don't. Can you take off the blinding from us, please?
Apologies, yes, I
Blinding.
can.
Oh, I hit despite blindness.
Who needs eyes?
I do.
Wally,
Oh my
snake eyes.
God!
Oh, unlucky.
Well, I blundered that one. Despite having every advantage.
Alright, so multi-attacking. Oh.
Stop hurting me.
So because it's a bit of a theme going on here, he casts Cloud Kill.
He casts what?
I can't smell worse than the fart cloud.
It's exactly the same as the Fart Cloud, actually. He does he does the same thing against you.
I counterspell it.
Okay. He can actually put it over himself because they're immune. So does the
I'm
count?
like, nope.
Fantastic.
It's a reaction, and I can use it for any spell level 1 to 3. If it's level 4, I need to make an ability check.
Counterspell is level 3, so you counterspell it. Well done. That's very, very clever of you. It looks cross, disappointed, but you have your go now.
Advantage on melee.
Move here and I stick it in. That's it.
Is the weapon he's holding made of metal?
Uh-oh. Yes, it is indeed. However, you know that they have their resistance to fire, but yes, he is holding a metal weapon.
Try the one of wonder.
You sound so defeated. No, I was thinking about using heat metal.
Resistance to fire though, so I'm not sure how much that will help.
Well, it takes fire damage as long as he's holding it.
Not if he's resistant to it.
It's 2d8. Resistant means half damage, so 1d8 damage. Unless he lets go.
No, I guess.
Screw it. I'll just go and whack him.
20,
Yakola
23
power.
strength, use it.
I'm sorry, what?
You have done 23 strength, use it.
Yeah, but it's so mundane, pedestrian. I am a master of the arcane arts.
You're artistic, aren't you? An artiste. Okay.
Yeah, just whack him with a big stick.
Your
What's
talent
the
is wasted.
passion?
It's so banal and
Fumbling at us with
blunt.
wonders.
Reminds me of the Archmage in Discworld. Archmagister.
Yeah, maybe next game I'll just do wild magic user.
Ooh. I love
Every
random.
spell needs to roll a 1d100 to see what the results are.
Random is fun.
Owen.
All right, let me take a position.
Alwyn, you took a bit of a beating there, by the way. Yeah, hit you a few times with claws and the like. Sorry, not Alwyn. I mean Xander.
Why don't we get a bite attack? We get thief.
Oh, the next adventure we're gonna have, I'm gonna have a bite attack. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm sure it's a barbaric feat that you can use your other limbs for combat.
Ah.
Alwyn,
Oh.
you're up.
Motion to the monodrome. Help us!
He's carrying up the corner at the moment. Doesn't know what to do.
Well, he's a pacifist.
But if it's chaos around, he's more or less don't know what he's gonna do.
I just fired 8 arrows and I'm like, can I get a hand here?
I just wanted to show him an illusion of his that he's back in his world and turn it off.
Hands and arrows. That's a great idea, actually.
I was thinking you were probably gonna disassemble it for spare parts and sell them on eBay.
No, I feel bad for the little guy. Plus, he's not made of gold. I would have taken his monocle.
Eat flames! Oh,
But
he doesn't care.
resistant to flames.
He likes that.
Miss!
Eat stick.
Xanax puts it on heavy damage.
Well, they're not resistant to sticks.
Oh, thunder, apparently.
Sticks and bones can hurt them.
I hit him with my stick again.
Okay, Xander, yeah,
Or not.
you're taking a bit of damage there, Xander, but yeah, fighting on.
I am preparing for my next death scene.
That's a hit with a 20 against his Xanax. Another 2 misses. Xander, you're up.
I will just use the stick again. I yell ooga booga and smash him. Dejectedly.
Oh. You hit him. You do hit him.
See, it works.
You're pretty strong, and you smack him on. He staggers a bit, but he's still up. Mac, you're up.
I'm gonna hit you again.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Critical.
Ooh. Tries to hit you, Xander, with his claws, misses. That but hit catches you with the other one. And then finally has a swing with a trident.
They're a bit on edge because they just came out of the closet.
Yes. Alwyn, you're up. Mesloth's taking some serious damage. Mesloth, both of them are nearly dead actually now. Xanax, you're up.
It was me.
Sorry, it's the Monodrone who is hiding. Oh, that's providing you'd actually finished, had you, Xanax?
Yeah, did he get the 5 damage?
He,
Need to make it into an attack somehow.
he did, and that leaves him on 1 hit point, which you keep doing somehow, but never mind.
Okay.
God damn it, he tries to hit you with his claws before he goes down.
You have that rebook thing, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now.
Oh, sorry, okay, it was a hit and a miss. Do you need to rebuke?
I'm going to rebuke. First, he needs to roll
Sorry, he needs to roll.
this. Succeeds, so he takes half damage. That's enough.
That's enough. That takes him out before he gets to finish his attacks. Thor protects you. And that means Alwyn's go.
Watch this.
Splat.
Boom.
Boo. And the final light flicks on above the portcullis to the north, revealing that entrance way, which you can move through now as you wish.
Okay, wait. Now, if Xanax, because he's a cleric, he can praise for different spells, right? That's
Yes.
one of the things clerics do. He can pray for the spell Banishment, which sends the target to another plane of existence.
Ooh. Do we get to choose Mechanus? Does it send it back to its home plane?
Yeah, we can.
We're gonna save the Modrone!
Yay!
He looks at you expectantly.
How are we going to save him?
Return into the plane as a banish, that would send directly back, yeah.
You're gonna pray for the spell Banishment, and then you're gonna cast it on the Monodrone, thereby sending it back to its home plane.
No, actually, I think I have banishment. Yeah, I do. It's a level 4 spell, though.
It's for a good cause.
You could also wait for a little while and see what happens.
Oh, that's so pedestrian.
Just have him with us. Is
And
the
minion.
gate open now?
Can I put him on Xander's shoulders?
Yes, you could do.
Ooh, we'll have a good view.
He looks a bit lost.
Oh,
What happened to all the bodies that they killed around here? Are they still there?
I'm sorry, what
What?
happened?
You know, demons and stuff. Are they still lying around, or did they
Oh, they
disappear
turn.
I-
into their own plane?
Yeah, they turn to dust.
Oh, dust isn't home.
Can I roll Arcana to see how long the magic would last?
On the wardrobe.
Yeah, before perhaps it resets or something.
Okay, yeah, we can make an Arcana roll. Okay, a lot of this is powered by a Serarak. A Serarak is almost godlike in power, and there's not really any way of telling how long a lot of his creations will last. It's really kind of up to him how much power he put into there. So sadly, you've got no way of telling really.
Godlike? We don't have a fucking chance against a godlike.
This is how Jon Snow feels.
You know nothing. Yeah, sorry.
I know nothing.
I wonder, is he breathing?
The monodrone doesn't bleed. No, he's a construct.
No, not bleeding, breathing air.
He doesn't breathe either. No.
Maybe we can send him into that poison room to see if anything's there.
If you want to.
Meh,
First, I'm more curious about what's north now. Did it open?
it opened.
Then let's go there.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, and the party order we've got here. Matt goes first, doesn't he?
Of course I do.
And then, actually, do you want to put yourself on the marching formation where you are?
Because he's naked and has no protection, so that makes sense. A motion for the monodrome to follow us.
Okay.
And give him a thumbs up.
And you're all. That's how you move, is it? So you're all close together like that. Okay.
I'll
Very
take up the
loaded
rear.
question.
One is at the ready.
Maybe we should keep a bit more, social distance here.
Yeah, you could be a bit more distant from each other if you want, or you can be together. However you're arranged on the party sheet is how I'll do it anyway, and the marching order.
Well, back up a bit. Let's take at least like one square between each other, I guess.
Oh yeah, that could work. Means 1.5 meters. The recommendation is 2 meters, isn't it?
It is. Okay, ahead of you, Mac, as you look down this corridor, you can see graven images, rotting corpses decorating this hall, and the floor is littered with tarnished coins, pieces of armour, broken shield, axe heads, and other bits of scrap metal. It looks like there's a lot of things that are all rotting on the floor here. At the end of the corridor, you can see a yawning archway which leads into a room, and you can see there's like a swirling purple mist and what looks like a large chain in there.
Fancy. I'm moving down there.
These things that litter the floor, do they look like refuse from people who came here before us? Is it like droppings?
I expect a trap.
There's a thing here.
Xanax, make me a perception roll, please.
Why me?
Just Xanax. Okay, I'll basically you may have a chance to react to this because in front of you, you see as Mac walks down this corridor, you'll see all his items, everything on him begins to rot away and just falls off him almost instantly as he steps onto that square there.
I can't be surprised. Does that count?
Yeah, well, I've done it so that you don't sort of follow him. You manage to see it, and so there you go. Mac, sadly,
Beautiful sword.
everything you own. However, the good news of this is anything that's magical remains with you. So basically, anything that's mundane, you need to delete from your character.
So
Holy
he's
shit.
naked except for the sword.
No, it's my.
I'm sorry, that's well mean.
Wait, what causes this?
This is going to be very hard to carry all my stuff without a weapon belt.
Plus side, we have like an armory of items on our party sheet.
Are his pants non-magical?
Well, yeah.
Please tell me you have magic pants.
Magic people coverings.
So I'm sorry, Matt. Basically, it just in the text, it basically just says all non-magical objects made of cloth, leather, wood, or metal that enter this corridor instantly decay or corrode to the point of being useless and worthless. There's no save. It says clothing and armor falls apart, shields and weapons become brittle and ineffective, and so forth.
What causes this to happen again?
It's basically just an effect of the room. There's no save. I don't think there's anything you can do about it. It's just basically it's called the Hall of Decay.
Is it clothed too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
clothes.
cloth.
Anything cloth, leather, wood, or metal that's non-magic. Sorry, Matt.
Dang.
Good thing Xanax is holding the keys, the skeleton heads.
I think those would count as magical. Well, you have a bat mask in the party sheet. You can wear that.
Sorry, Matt. It's really harsh, but I don't think it's just what the
Stuff.
adventure does.
Look, you have a back scratcher.
Are you
It's
losing
pretty-
like anything really important?
Potions are not are magical, I guess.
Yeah, potions are magical. They won't go. It's basically anything mundane that you've got. So just looking at all your blankets and things like that, your cloaks, will go. You brace.
My insect repellents.
I want to. First of all, I look at Mac to appraise the situation, and then
Don't
checking
look
out
too closely.
I'm
You-
trying to see if there's anything in the walls that I can poke.
Can you first cast some kind of illusion to put pants on it?
Why? I mean, no pants is freedom.
Could I use the spell to remove the effect?
Of the
It's too late now, I guess.
Well, so we can go in there.
I don't care about you. I must stop.
You're a barbarian, you're like wearing a loincloth and that's it anyway.
Well, true enough.
it does look like there's no here. It looks safe, but it looks like all that corridor here. It looks like it's essentially a curse type effect.
Move first.
Okay, two things. One, I give a mundane item to Mac. I don't know, something from the priest pack, I guess. Yeah, I give him. Oh, we have a full pack of blankets and stuff, so you can use it. I give him a block of incense, and I want him to try and walk on the walls to see if it gets destroyed as well.
Okay, you gonna experiment? Let's try walking on the walls, then up on the roof, and
Walk on the
walk
ceiling
down,
and
see if
crouch.
it destroys.
Okay.
See if it's floor related or the entire room.
Okay. I'll tell you what, let's give you a 50-50 chance of this working. It doesn't give me any guidance really here, but I kind of want to give you something. So it will say if you roll me a d20 and you get an 11 or higher, this plan works. Just going to put it down to she'll look 50-50 thing. So
Same as we've done throughout the campaign till now.
it does, it works. Excellent. Okay, so it must have a sort of height thing to it, the curse. So if you walk along the height along the ceiling, you can actually get your non-magic stuff across.
Okay, now for my second test, I want to pick up the monodrome and see if if it
No!
Oh.
Leave him alone.
This is for science.
This is for your sick, twisted machinations.
he looks at you sadly as you try and pick him up.
Fine, fine, I won't do it. You're coddling him.
You're a monster.
So now you could, in effect, using Mac as a carrier, get yourselves over to there maybe, or there's also some stairs leading down.
What's that thing in the end again?
It looks like,
Purple mist of death.
yeah, there's purple mist, and you can see a giant chain, which seems to be sort of stretching up. It looks like a large sort of cylinder type thing. That's all you can make out really, from where you are.
Maybe
You
that's
try
what
and break the
Steve-
chain?
But it says employees only, so let's not go down there.
Have you survived that all right, Mac? Have you missed anything? Has anything really important been destroyed? Or
Well, I'm not wearing pants, but other than that, yeah, I'm fine.
You can have pants from the priest back.
I'm sure
Should we have? Go ahead.
I'm sure someone will have a spare pair of pants, won't they? That Mac can wear, please.
Alright, so I'm gonna check out what the southwards corridor, the stairs there are.
The stair leads down, down into a different level. You can actually see down there though, and you.
I have an extra set of clothes for my disguises and stuff. I can give you one.
Yeah, like the orc prostitute you disguised yourself as. I don't know how great it's gonna work on Mac.
Excuse me, it was a goblin prostitute.
Oh yeah.
Basically, what are all greenskins the same to you, Elwin?
Oh, why am I so goblinist?
Just give him your shirt so you can wear it as a loincloth.
I'm sorry, that was kind of like a microaggression there.
You high elves with your racism.
Oh, good, more farts.
Yeah, seems like it.
So peering down the stairs to the level below, you can see that green smoke billows out from a bronze cauldron in the middle of this 20-foot high vaulted hall. Barely visible through the haze are 3 rocking chairs, several workbenches heaped with haberdashery, a spinning wheel, a rusty iron cage containing a prisoner. You can see the prisoner's just like covered in a blanket and shivering. Galleries stand 10 feet above the floor on either side of the room. You can't really see those though, however, where you're from. It's quite difficult to see down there because of all this green mist.
Alright, let's go into the electricity chamber then. And see if this place is safe for dropping down and not getting my stuff destroyed.
Okay, on this chamber here, you can see that it's a hot wind tinged with smell of burning oil blows down a 40-foot diameter vertical shaft. Stone balconies protrude from the walls on opposite side of this expanse, with the balcony 15 feet higher than the east one. 2 thick chains rattle in the gulf between the balconies, one ascending 200 feet before disappearing into a cloudy vortex lit by arcs of purple lightning, the other wrapping around an enormous metal gear floating 100 feet below. Another 100 feet below the gear, a second vortex rages. You can make me an Arcana check, or anyone else looking at it can make me an Arcana check.
Mac is the only one there.
Okay.
Well, I suddenly knew something, despite not being proficient.
You can't
Oh,
read or
wizard.
write, but you're smarter than the average wizard for some reason.
Magical barbarian.
Well, oddly, I'm going to give it to you because you've actually encountered something very recently that's similar. When you opened the wardrobe, which let the mod run out, a lot of the landscape you saw was very similar with these chains. This appears like it looks very similar to the Mechanus plane that you're at with these big chains sort of clanking around. Looks like this could be some sort of a source of power of some description.
I told you we should have thrown him into the corridor and see what happens.
We
Never
should
underestimate
save him.
fire.
No, just save him, you sadistic thing.
from his own planet. This is what he was built for.
And
We all get that.
And I think we're leaving you thinking about what to do next. We're just on 7:10, so I guess we'll call an end to it today. Thank you very much for playing. You all survived, and you're very close now to the last stage of it. So well done. You're nearly there, folks.
Yay, almost there. Been a great game so far.
Glad you're enjoying it.
You just have to do that, don't